Most seniors eat fish because they believe they are making one of the healthiest choices possible, and in many cases, they are right. Fish can support your heart. Fish can support your brain. Fish can support your muscles. Fish can support your joints. Fish can give you protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, selenium, and nutrients your body desperately needs after 60. But here is the part most people never hear. Not every fish is your friend. Some fish can protect your brain. But some fish can quietly expose your body to mercury. Some fish can support your heart. But some fish are so low in omega-3s that they do not give seniors the benefit they think they are getting. Some fish are clean and nourishing, but some are fried, breaded, salted, processed, or served in a way that turns a healthy meal into a dangerous habit. And the scariest part is this: you may never feel the damage immediately. There may be no pain, no warning light, no strange taste, no obvious sign. You eat the fish, you feel normal, and you assume everything is fine. But with certain fish, especially high mercury fish, the concern is not one meal. The concern is repeated exposure, week after week, month after month, year after year. And after 60, your brain, nerves, heart, kidneys, and blood vessels deserve smarter choices. I am Dr. Adrian, and today I want to explain 4 fish seniors should be very careful with after 60, and 5 safer fish choices that may be better for regular meals. But before we begin, I want to make something very clear. Fish is not bad. Fish is not the enemy. The right fish can be one of the best foods you eat. The problem is choosing the wrong fish too often. The problem is eating high mercury fish because someone told you all seafood is healthy. The problem is eating tuna every day because it is cheap and easy. The problem is eating fried fish and thinking it still counts as heart healthy. The problem is eating low-quality fish and expecting the benefits of salmon, sardines, trout, or cod. So this video is not about fear. It is about wisdom. Because after 60, your food choices matter more than ever. Your memory matters. Your balance matters. Your blood pressure matters. Your arteries matter. Your independence matters. Your ability to walk, think clearly, carry groceries, remember names, and enjoy your life matters. And the fish you choose should support those things, not quietly work against them. Stay with me until the end, because fish number 1 on the warning list may surprise you. It is cheap. It is everywhere. It is often marketed as a healthy lean protein. Many seniors buy it because it looks harmless. But if you are eating it as your main healthy fish, you may not be getting the heart and brain protection you think you are getting. Let us begin with warning fish number 4. Swordfish. Swordfish looks like a premium choice. It is firm. It is meaty. It is often served in nice restaurants. It feels like the kind of fish a health-conscious person would order, and that is exactly why it is dangerous. Because swordfish does not look risky. It looks powerful. It looks high protein. It looks clean. But swordfish is a large predatory fish. That means it lives higher on the food chain. It eats other fish. It lives long enough to collect mercury in its body over time. And by the time it reaches your plate, that mercury can be far higher than what you would find in smaller, shorter-lived fish. The form of mercury we worry about in fish is methylmercury. And methylmercury matters because it can affect the nervous system. That includes the brain, memory, coordination, mood, balance, reaction time, nerve health. And after 60, those are not small things. A younger person may not think much about brain health when ordering dinner, but seniors cannot afford to be careless with the nervous system. Because one of the greatest treasures after 60 is not just living longer. It is staying clear, staying steady, staying independent, staying mentally sharp. Now, I want to be balanced. If you ate swordfish once in your life, do not panic. This is not about panic. This is not about one bite. This is about making it a habit. And for seniors, swordfish is simply not worth making a habit. There are better fish, safer fish. Fish with protein and omega-3s without the same mercury concern. So if you see swordfish on a menu, remember this: premium does not always mean safe. Expensive does not always mean healthy. And a fish that looks strong on the plate may be carrying a hidden burden your body does not need. Choose something else. Your brain is worth more than one impressive seafood dinner. Warning fish number 3 is tilefish, especially tilefish from the Gulf of Mexico. This one is dangerous for a different reason. Most people do not know the name. They know tuna. They know salmon. They know cod. They know tilapia. But tilefish? Many seniors have never heard of it, and that is exactly why it can slip through unnoticed. Sometimes tilefish appears in restaurants. Sometimes it is sold as a mild white fish. Sometimes people order it without understanding where it comes from. Sometimes it may be listed on a menu and people think, white fish must be healthy. But mercury does not care what the fish looks like. Mercury does not care if the meat is white. Mercury does not care if the flavor is mild. Mercury does not care if the restaurant looks fancy. You cannot see mercury. You cannot smell mercury. You cannot taste mercury. And you cannot cook it out. That last point is important. Some people think grilling, baking, boiling, or frying can remove toxins like mercury. It cannot. If the fish is high in mercury, cooking it well does not solve the problem. This is why knowing the fish matters. Tilefish from the Gulf of Mexico is one of the fish listed among the highest mercury choices to avoid. And for seniors, that matters because the nervous system is already vulnerable to aging, medications, sleep problems, blood pressure problems, diabetes, and inflammation. Why add a mercury burden if you do not have to? Here is the Dr. Adrian restaurant rule. If a menu says tilefish, ask where it is from. If the answer is Gulf of Mexico, skip it. If the restaurant cannot answer clearly, choose another fish. There is no shame in asking. You ask because your health matters. You ask because your brain matters. You ask because you are not just eating for taste anymore. You are eating for your future. Warning fish number 2 is tuna. Now this is where I need to be very careful, because tuna is not one simple category. Not all tuna is the same. And I do not want to scare people with fake information. Some tuna is much higher in mercury. Some tuna is lower. Big eye tuna is one of the high mercury fish to avoid. Albacore tuna, also called white tuna, tends to have more mercury than canned light tuna. Canned light tuna is usually skipjack and is generally lower in mercury than albacore. So the message is not, every tuna meal is poison. That is too extreme. The real message is this: seniors should not turn tuna into a daily habit, and they should be very careful with the type of tuna they choose. Why is tuna so common? Because it is easy, it is cheap, it is convenient. Tuna sandwich, tuna salad, tuna pasta, tuna with crackers, tuna from a can, tuna steak in restaurants. Many older adults eat it because they want a simple protein source. And I understand that. But convenience can become dangerous when it removes variety. Imagine a senior named Harold. Harold is 68. His doctor tells him to eat healthier. So Harold stops eating red meat and starts eating tuna sandwiches almost every day. He feels proud. He tells his daughter, "I eat fish now. I am doing better." But every lunch looks the same. Tuna, white bread, mayonnaise, maybe salty crackers, sometimes canned soup on the side. He thinks he is protecting his heart. But he never asks what kind of tuna he is eating. He never thinks about mercury. He never thinks about sodium. He never thinks about omega-3 differences. He never rotates fish. He simply repeats the same convenient meal again and again. That is the mistake. Not because one tuna sandwich destroys health, but because repeated exposure and poor meal structure can quietly work against the goal. So here's the safer tuna rule. Avoid big eye tuna. Limit albacore or white tuna. Use canned light tuna only in moderation. Do not eat tuna every day. Do not make tuna your only seafood. Rotate with lower mercury options like sardines, salmon, trout, cod, pollock, herring, anchovies, or Arctic char. The goal is variety. Because a smart seafood diet is not built around one fish. It is built around safer choices repeated over time. Warning fish number 1 is farmed tilapia. This one is controversial, and I want to be honest with you. Tilapia is not high in mercury like swordfish or Gulf tilefish. So I am not going to pretend tilapia is the same kind of danger. That would be inaccurate. The concern with tilapia is different. Tilapia is cheap. It is widely available. It is mild. It is easy to cook. It is often marketed as a healthy, lean protein. And for some people, a plain baked tilapia fillet from a reputable source may be acceptable. But the problem is that many seniors eat tilapia, thinking they are getting the same heart and brain benefits they would get from fatty fish like sardines, salmon, trout, or herring. And that is not true. Tilapia is much lower in omega-3 fatty acids than many fatty fish. So if your goal is heart and brain support, tilapia is not the strongest choice. The second issue is quality and preparation. Not all farmed fish is raised the same way. Some farms follow better standards, some do not. Some tilapia is sold plain. Some is breaded, fried, salted, frozen and processed products, or served as fast food fish. And once you bread it, fry it, salt it, and serve it with fries and sauce, you are no longer eating a heart-healthy fish meal. You are eating processed fast food with fish inside. That is a completely different thing. So should every senior never eat tilapia? No. That is too extreme. But should seniors depend on farmed tilapia as their main, healthy fish after 60? I would not recommend that as the best strategy. If you eat tilapia, choose plain fillets from reputable sources. Bake it, steam it, grill it gently, season with herbs, lemon, garlic, or spices. Do not deep fry it. Do not cover it in salty sauces, and do not confuse it with omega-3 rich fish. Tilapia is not the biggest mercury villain, but it may be a weak choice if your real goal is brain, heart, and anti-inflammatory support. Now, let us leave the warning list and talk about the fish seniors should choose more often, because the goal is not to make you afraid of seafood. The goal is to help you choose better seafood. Best fish number 5 is Arctic char. Arctic char is not as famous as salmon, but it deserves attention. It is rich, mild, and often easier to enjoy for people who find salmon too strong. It provides high-quality protein. It provides omega-3 fats. It can fit beautifully into a senior-friendly meal. And it is often raised in cleaner, controlled systems compared with some other farmed fish. The reason Arctic char is useful after 60 is simple. You get a salmon-like benefit in a gentler, often milder package. Protein supports muscle, omega-3 fats support heart and brain health, and the mild flavor makes it easier to eat regularly. Because let us be honest, a food only helps you if you actually eat it. If you hate the taste, you will not keep it in your diet. So if salmon feels too oily or too strong, try Arctic char. Bake it with olive oil, lemon, garlic, and herbs. Serve it with vegetables. Keep it clean. Do not deep fry it. Do not drown it in sodium. Let the fish do the work. Best fish number 4 is sardines. Sardines are small, humble, and often ignored. But for seniors, they may be one of the most powerful fish choices available. Why? Because sardines are low on the food chain. That means they generally have lower mercury risk than large predatory fish. They are rich in omega-3 fats. They provide protein. They provide vitamin D. And if you eat sardines with the soft bones, they provide calcium. That is a powerful combination after 60. Heart support, brain support, bone support, muscle support. And sardines are affordable. They do not require fancy cooking. They can sit in your pantry. They are easy to add to a meal, but choose them carefully. If you have high blood pressure, kidney disease, heart failure, or swelling, sodium matters. So choose lower sodium sardines when possible. Pick sardines packed in water or olive oil. Avoid sugary sauces. Avoid very salty versions. Try sardines with salad, or with lemon and herbs, or mashed lightly with avocado if avocado fits your diet, or on whole grain toast if that fits your blood sugar and kidney plan. Sardines are not glamorous. But health after 60 is not about glamour. It is about foods that quietly protect you. Best fish number 3 is rainbow trout. Rainbow trout is one of the best choices for seniors who want a mild fish with strong nutritional value. It provides protein. It provides omega-3 fatty acids. It has a gentle flavor, and it can be easier to digest than heavier meals. For seniors who say, "I do not like fishy fish," trout can be a good option. It does not need much. A little lemon, a little garlic, a little black pepper, some herbs. Bake it or grill it gently. Serve it with vegetables. That is a simple meal that supports your body without making you feel heavy. And this is important. The way you cook fish can either protect the benefit or destroy it. Trout baked with herbs is a health-supporting meal. Trout deep-fried and served with fries is a different story. Same fish, different message to the body. Best fish number 2 is wild Pacific cod. Cod is mild, lean, high in protein, easy to cook, and for many seniors, easy to digest. It is not as rich in omega-3 fats as sardines or salmon, but it is still valuable because it gives clean protein, and protein matters after 60. Because muscle loss is one of the biggest threats to independence. When muscle declines, balance suffers. Walking becomes harder. Stairs become harder. Falls become more dangerous. Metabolism slows. Blood sugar control can worsen. And confidence drops. A lean protein like cod can help seniors maintain muscle when combined with resistance exercise and a balanced diet. Cod is especially useful when it replaces worse foods. If cod replaces processed meat, that is a win. If cod replaces fried chicken, that is a win. If cod replaces a high-sodium frozen dinner, that is a win. But again, preparation matters. Baked cod, poached cod, steamed cod, cod with vegetables. Good. Deep-fried cod with fries and salty sauce. Not the same thing. Do not let the cooking method steal the benefit. Best fish number 1 is pollock. Pollock is the quiet champion. Most people do not get excited about pollock. It does not have the fame of salmon. It does not have the strong reputation of sardines. Many people only know pollock from fish sticks, imitation crab, or fast food sandwiches. But whole wild-caught pollock is a different food. It is mild, affordable, low in mercury, easy to cook, and a useful protein choice for seniors. This is what makes pollock powerful. It is practical. And practical foods are the foods people actually repeat. A senior may not buy expensive fish every week, but pollock is often more affordable. It can be baked, it can be added to simple meals. It can replace processed proteins. It can help people eat fish regularly without worrying as much about mercury compared with high mercury fish. Pollock is not flashy, but it is safe, useful, and realistic. And that matters, because long-term health is built on realistic habits. Now let us talk about the biggest fish mistakes seniors make. Mistake number 1 is thinking all fish is healthy. This is not true. Swordfish is not the same as sardines. Gulf tilefish is not the same as pollock. Big-eye tuna is not the same as trout. Fried fish is not the same as baked fish. Fish sticks are not the same as whole fish. The word fish is not enough. You must know the type. Mistake number 2 is eating tuna too often. Tuna is easy, but easy does not mean it should be daily. If you love tuna, keep it occasional and choose lower mercury options. Rotate with safer fish. Mistake number 3 is ignoring sodium. Canned fish can be healthy, but some canned fish is very salty. Smoked fish can be high in sodium. Fish sauce is extremely salty. Restaurant seafood can be loaded with salt. If you have high blood pressure, kidney disease, heart failure, swelling, or a history of stroke, sodium matters. Mistake number 4 is frying healthy fish. This is one of the most common problems. People say, I eat fish, but it is fried fish, with fries, with tartar sauce, with white bread, with soda. That meal is not the same as fish baked with vegetables. Do not confuse ingredient with meal. Mistake number 5 is eating fish without balance. Fish is good, but your plate still matters. Add vegetables. Use healthy cooking methods. Control portions. Avoid heavy sauces. Do not turn fish into a salty, fried, processed meal. Now let me tell you a story. Imagine a man named Harold. Harold is 69. He has high blood pressure. His doctor tells him to eat more fish and less red meat. Harold wants to do the right thing. So every week, he buys canned tuna. He makes tuna sandwiches, sometimes every day. White bread, mayonnaise, a little salt, sometimes chips on the side. He feels proud because he stopped eating burgers. And in one way, he did improve. But he did not realize he had created a new problem. He was eating the same fish too often. He was not rotating. He was not thinking about mercury. He was not checking sodium. He was not getting enough omega-3 rich fish. He was eating fish, but not necessarily in the smartest way. Then one day, his daughter brings him sardines. He makes a face. Sardines? I do not eat that. But she says, Dad, just try it with lemon, herbs, and salad. He tries it. It is not bad. The next week, she brings pollock. He bakes it with garlic and vegetables. Then he tries trout. Then cod. Slowly, Harold realizes something. Healthy eating was not about one food. It was about better rotation, better preparation, better awareness. He did not stop eating fish. He started choosing fish wisely. And that is the goal of this video. Not fear, wisdom, not panic. Better choices. Now here is your 7-day senior fish reset. Day 1. Check what fish you eat most often. Is it tuna, fried fish, tilapia, fish sticks, smoked fish? Write it down. Day 2. Remove high mercury fish from your regular routine. Swordfish, Gulf tilefish, big eye tuna, shark, king mackerel, marlin, orange roughy. Do not make these part of your normal meals. Day 3. Choose one safer fish. Sardines, pollock, cod, trout, salmon, herring, anchovies, or Arctic char. Day 4. Change the cooking method. Bake instead of fry. Steam instead of deep fry. Use lemon and herbs instead of salty sauces. Day 5. Check sodium. If you use canned fish, read the label. Choose lower sodium options when possible. Day 6. Build a balanced plate. Fish plus vegetables. Maybe a smart carbohydrate if it fits your blood sugar and kidney plan. Not fish plus fries plus soda. Day 7. Make a weekly fish rotation. 2 fish meals per week is a good target for many adults. Choose low mercury fish. Choose clean cooking. Choose variety. Now let us create a simple rotation. Monday dinner, baked pollock with vegetables. Thursday lunch, sardines with salad. Next week, rainbow trout and cod. Next week, Arctic char and salmon. That is how you make fish work for you. You rotate. You choose lower mercury. You cook clean. You avoid daily tuna. You avoid high mercury predators. You avoid frying. You watch sodium. Now let us recap the 4 fish seniors should be careful with. Swordfish. High mercury concern. Not worth the risk as a habit. Gulf tilefish. High mercury concern and easy to overlook. Ask at restaurants. Tuna. Not all tuna is equal, but avoid big eye, limit albacore, and do not make canned tuna a daily habit. Farm tilapia. Low mercury, but not the strongest omega-3 choice, and quality plus preparation matter. Now, the better choices. Arctic char, sardines, rainbow trout, wild Pacific cod, pollock, and other good options may include salmon, anchovies, herring, oysters, and some lower mercury mackerel varieties. The rule is simple. Choose smaller, lower mercury fish more often. Avoid large predatory high mercury fish. Cook fish cleanly. Rotate your choices. And do not let convenience decide your health. Now before we close, I want you to remember something. The goal is not to fear food. Fear makes people confused. Wisdom makes people consistent. Fish can be one of the best foods for seniors, but only when you choose the right fish in the right way. Your brain deserves clean fuel. Your heart deserves omega-3 support. Your muscles deserve protein. Your blood pressure deserves less sodium. Your body deserves meals that help you age with strength, not meals that quietly work against you. So the next time you stand in front of the seafood counter, do not just ask, what looks good? Ask, Is this low mercury? Is this rich in nutrients? Is this good for my heart and brain? Am I cooking it in a healthy way? Will this meal make me stronger or just satisfy me for 10 minutes? That is how you eat with purpose after 60. If this video helped you, share it with someone who loves fish but may be choosing the wrong kind. They may not need another warning. They may need one clear list. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not personal medical advice and does not replace your doctor, dietitian, cardiologist, neurologist, nephrologist, pharmacist, or healthcare team. If you have kidney disease, heart disease, high blood pressure, gout, seafood allergy, diabetes, swallowing problems, or if you take blood thinners, always ask a qualified healthcare professional about the right fish choices and portions for your situation. I am Dr. Adrian. Take care of your brain, take care of your heart, take care of your plate. And remember this, fish can protect your future, but only if you choose the right fish.